I have one story about Voodoo Village. When I was in high school, me and a couple of my friends, we went over there at night and we just rode around real fast, blowing the horn, kind of just freaking out. Young teenage type of stuff, and the people came out and we ran.
I've heard about Voodoo Village and I went there a couple of times, but most of the time we just went there at night. And they had a bunch of crosses out with nails and stuff in them all around the place, and different types of little statues up and stuff like that.
I think we even ran over one of their mailbox. It was in Nova, so it could withstand it. Nova, it didn't hurt the Nova, so. But a lot of people, the terminology that a lot of people has about Voodoo Village is it's real creepy. Some people say it's spiritual, but we really don't know.
Yeah, my friends, he rode through there one night and somebody threw something at his car. And it's just the name just lure people around there. They just want to go and see what it's about anyway,
Feels like hours to go out there, very unknown territory. So yeah, we were seeking an adventure and we were stretching the boundaries, doing something that we knew was somewhat dangerous.
So I don't know what religion they practice or nothing about it, but from my terminology, a lot of people down through the years say that it's creepy.
It look like to me it's some Masonic shit, the stars, the crosses, I don't believe it in myself. I think it's they call it to ride the goat, Masonic lodges and stuff like that. I think that's what it's about. They just call it voodoo.
All right. My name is Washington James Harris. I was named after my grandfather, Doc Wash Harris. Well, people would come from miles and miles around. Not only Memphis, Mississippi, Arkansas, they come from Chicago, Detroit, New York, Pennsylvania, a whole lot of places. Even people would come from across the water to see him, talk to him. They got a problem they don't feel like nobody else could help them with. The good Lord gave him a gift that he don't give many people, Some people say voodoo, witchcraft, and all that stuff, but that ain't what it is. It's a gift from God. It's just like God give me a gift, God give you a gift. Everybody ain't got the same gift. If it was, everybody be running around in a circle, But he could tell you some things that you think you didn't know about yourself, but you. Me and my old man, we started this place back at where it was started back in the 60s. And I was small, but I hope to do all the work that's here, coming up.
You just see these kind of low buildings. They sort of looked like, farm buildings or work buildings, tool sheds and that kind of thing. So one day we were allowed to go into a temple.
The first time that I visited here, and I was privileged to go inside the temples and look at the symbolism, it was very moving and it was very singular. I don't believe that I necessarily understand all the symbolism.
It was so full of objects, colors, textures, and these amazing symbols and images.
Just was a moving experience that I have never forgotten, and I never will. I remember seeing the ram, and to this day I still see it. I can close my eyes and still see that ram.
When I came to be a Mason now, that was a really good thing for me. I got in the organization, and I went on and took all my degrees, and I'm just like Martin Luther King said. He'd been to the promised land and he viewed the promised land. So I've been to them same steps.
I can't say we went over the entire property, but we sort of just meandered around. I vaguely remember seeing some of the small buildings, some of them oddly shaped and colored. I can't remember them so much as I remember him.
He was absolutely the real thing, whatever that might be. I mean, this is a man whose life's work is in southwest Memphis. And it's a pretty amazing life's work.
Some of the pieces almost look like machines. And it's like, well, what are the machines for? You know, it's like they're like a giant air purifier. But they're cleansing, you know, forces of, you know, negative forces maybe.
Doc is more like a prophet. He's got his people there. He's a tribal leader. He's a tribal leader. There's no question to me, my mind, he's a tribal leader. He may go back to Judah.
We would work so long, we worked sometime all day, all night, half of the night. And people be riding up down the road, hollering, shooting, saying bad things. And we just kept right on working. And sometime on a Sunday, you'd be trying to have church service. They be out in the road hooping and hollering and all that old stuff. Come on out, you motherfuckers. Show your chicken shit self. You know, now this all I call white trash that's doing this kind of stuff. You know, I don't believe the so-called good white people would do stuff like that. You know, but you got to read that Bible and explain that Bible to people for them to understand it, because a lot of people don't read the Bible. You know, they just hear stuff and word to mouth, and you know, so a lot of people believe in stuff like that. And that's a bad thing too, because that's what put the name on this place, Voodoo Village. One joker had it and carried it on, and then they just passed it on around, and now you stuck with that name. You know, and nobody took time to find out what it's really about and why they named it that. They named it that because they didn't understand really what it was or what it was about, and then ask nobody. Anytime you want to know something, you need to ask the people that got it, you know, and then you get the right understanding. But now, like I said, this place was built, as my old man told me, it's built for the future generation to come. Is to help people and teach people the right way to go. That's it.